Do you know that there are positive differentiation and negative differentiation? Listen, let me show you. Now, let's see this. Now, let's see the difference between positive differentiation and negative differentiation. So, let's say here is the positive side, there's the positive, and here is the negative. I want us to see these two so we can identify. So, let's say we are told to differentiate now. We are given y equals let's say 3x. Here we are having let's say 4, and we are told to differentiate. This is a positive differentiation because the power is positive. That's why I call it a positive differentiation. So here that means we say that the y over the x will give us now what are we going to have here? Remember, 4 times 3, which is what? 12. And here we have x, 4 minus 1, which is what? 3. This is what? The positive differentiation. Let's try to break it down to 0. Now, so 3 times 12, that should be 36x to the power of what? 2. Now, 2 times 36. 2 times 36, that will give us 72x to the power of 1. 1 times 72, we have here to be 72. When we differentiate this, we now have 0. Now, understand this process now. Now, let's do it in terms of the negative side. We're having y equals 3x. Here we have negative 4. Let's see how we go. So, differentiate this. We have the y dx equals. Please do well to follow us on our Facebook page and at surdmanmaths and subscribe to our YouTube channel at surdmanmaths. Thank you. So now let's try this time now. Minus 4, that is negative 4 times 3 here will give us what? Negative 12x. Here now we have negative 4 minus 1. Here we have what? Negative 5. You know, if you can recall, when we are dealing with differentiation, we say, go back to our previous video, you understand this now. We say that x, n, so when we differentiate the y dx, this will give us nx, n minus 1. As you are multiplying here, you subtract 1 from the what? From the power. So that same thing here now. We multiply this, which is negative 12, and we subtracted 1 from, that is negative from negative 1 will give us negative 5. Now let's see this now. Minus times minus, here we have plus. Now let's do 5 times 12 here. 5 times 12 here will give us 5 times 12. That means 2 will give us 10. We have 0 carry 1. 5 times 1, 5, which will give us 60. So 5 times 12 will give us what? 60. Here will give us x. Then here minus 5 minus 1, which will give us what? Minus what? 6. Now what do you notice here now? Now let's try to break this down again. Minus, no, this is now positive. Here will give us negatives also. So 6 times 36. 6 times 36 will give us what? 360. 360x minus 6 minus 1 will give us what? Minus 7. Now, so what do we understand from here now? In terms of if we are solving it under negative differentiation, the number doesn't go down, it keeps on what? Adding up. But now when we talk about positive differentiation, it can break down to what? 0. Now we have here 4, 3, 2, 1, it's out, 0. But when we have here minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, if you continue, we're still going to have minus 8 and the rest of it. So this tells us that the difference between positive and negative, that's a positive differentiation, you can break it down to 0, but negative, you cannot break it down to 0. Now, if you understand what we just did here, I want you to do this in the comment section, the positive and negative differentiation of this. We have y equals 5x to the power of 3. That's for the positive. That means for the negative, we have y equals 5x to the power of negative 3. Thank you. Bye-bye.